And then we'll have the quality, the left and the right. Alright, on UI scale, left click, non-UI scale, right click. Let's see how it goes. You have no idea how much this has helped gonna put into practice now. Do I work in the industry professionally? Yeah, I worked in the industry for almost 9 years now. I worked at Electronic Arts on like Dragon Age Legends and their social stuff. I worked on some of the Dragon Age mobile stuff, kind of just helping with backend servers. Worked on some of the backend stuff for Mass Effect 3. Worked on Dawngate, all sorts of shit on Dawngate. Was at Amazon for years. Yes, they make games. No, they haven't shipped anything. Yes, I do not regret quitting that job. Did we actually release our game? It is in early access right now, so if you'd like to buy it, you can go ahead and buy it. And we got 2 playable levels, and we got dedicated servers up and running, so you can play it all. But if you don't want to buy the game, you can wait until usually when we update the game. We'll be releasing free codes and other things like that. So if you want to wait until our next update is the 27th, so about 10 days. Not this weekend, but the weekend after. We'll release our next update. It'll have another level and cooler stuff. So if you want it for free, be patient and be supportive to Adam when he's streaming, because that's usually, he's got the bigger channel, so we do everything out of there. Adam's the artist. You may know him from the Bitey of Brackenwood series. So we've got these left and right clicks. We want our UI scale text. UI scale text. Yeah, okay, so we'll get that. We don't have Fs in JavaScript. So max UI scale. And then we'll just set our text. Is that around? You didn't know we had gone early access. Yeah, we went early access on the 24th of last year, so just right before Christmas. And early access, if you do buy it, you'll get the game when we launch on Steam. Well, you get access to it now on our website, and you'll get access to it on Steam if you buy it, and you also get 5 friend codes, so you can send the game to 5 different people. Those friend codes may not, we'll see if we convert those to Steam codes later, but if you buy it, you're guaranteed a Steam code. It really depends on how popular the game is. Like, if it's super popular, probably more likely we'll be charging people money for it, because we'll have to pay for a bunch of servers and shit. But if nobody plays our game and nobody likes it, then we'll just give it away for free. Who cares? At that point, we're screwed anyway. So I'll go back working for the man. Looked really awesome. Yeah, it's really fun to play. It's been surprising how fun it has been to, and how like some people have gotten really damn good at the game too. All right, it's just math.round. All right, that's fine. Set UI scale text. Yeah, our biggest issue right now, I would say, is that cannot read property root node of null. Unexpected token settings screen video 142. What did I screw up here? Unexpected token. $142. Did I actually? Oh, yeah, there it is. $144. Yeah, no Fs. Then UI scale is not defined. Alright, that makes sense. The controls work really well. Yeah, thanks, Kirkan, but as you well saw, the those collision, that one frame lag is a big deal, and the next update has that fix in it, and I have a feeling there will be a few people who are like, I'm finally hitting the damn ball. What? Alright, let's see. So now I can kind of change the UI scale like this. So awesome, let's go ahead and add that to the options. You're going for precision so much. Alright, load from game. Get graphics information. So I need to add to the game data for this thing. Is it in game data? Game data, Dashkin game data. This is like, I should actually just go to the game state, get graphics. It's in the graphics stuff. Right. Get graphics information. So it's at the top of this file. So I need a bit more here. Just be float, UI resolution. UI scale. So that's the UI scale for that. Okay, so we actually want a static float get UI scale and static float, static void set UI scale, float scale. Considering how EU4 is in network code, yeah, all that is custom. I copied the wrong thing. Yeah, the only thing we're using is their primitive stuff for the ball, for the network replication stuff. And how we smoothed out the ball is basically like, we'll actually switch over to full client-side simulation of the ball when you hit it. And then it basically fades in the server-side replicated data over time. So what you see like when you first hit the ball is exactly what you would expect. It switches 100% to client-side viewing, and then it'll over time fade in the server's version of it. So, and theoretically those should kind of fix each other. So it works pretty well, even when you're playing out of places like frickin' Germany. We need to get the UI. Do I have a feature request thing? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I mean, we got the forums if you want to post stuff. That's probably the place to throw it, right? Where's my purge spammer button? Total threads. What the fuck? I'm just looking at the, wow. So our forums got completely fucked right here. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I gotta go look up some stuff here. Alright, so how do we get rid of everything this guy? Prune threads and posts. Are you sure you want to prune all threads and posts created by this user? Yes. Okay. I was like, why in the hell? Do we have somebody who posted 3 million fucking things on the forums, and they're all trash? Yeah, so just replying to a few people on the forums. The ball also moves. While the ball is in the air, still holding, press left or right. I have no idea. I don't think that's true. No, that wasn't the Viagra dude. That was like the Christian ministry dude. He had 320 threads in the last like 12 hours. Like he basically just kept posting and posting and posting and posting. I'm gonna have to start banning like entire IP ranges or something. Because we've got like reCAPTCHA, like Google reCAPTCHA and everything else on there, and you know they're not like hacking the site to add accounts. Like there's just you know forum spam bots are pretty pretty sophisticated, so usually you just have to start banning IP ranges to be like, yeah, if you're in Hungary or Romania or Russia, just like, good luck. You're not going to be able to make a forum account. Okay, so we want to get the UI scale, and that's going to be like our Dashkin UI. So do we have a static getter for the actual UI? Yeah, we do. Yeah, I just purged everything you ever put up there, so you won't be able to find it anymore. Get gameplay window. Okay, so that's what we want to call is get gameplay window. Get web browser. Yeah, so we went. What exactly is the sense of the spam bots? Nobody really knows. I think they just started them all up back in like 2005, and the person who has them all running just like died of cancer or something, and well justified probably. So I don't know. I think it's just ghosts. Alright, so that'll set our UI scale on that thing. Alright, so this is going to be... Alright, so we'll call set UI scale on this thing when we're in game. Alright, let's see if it works. Or if we have to do some more shenaniganery. Alright, so we got that. Easy enough. Get gameplay window. Didn't I just fucking fix this? Or did it not? Yeah. I'm actually going insane, that's all. Get web UI scale is not a member. Let's get resolution scale. Ugh, this has been just a frustrating day. God damn it. Dealing with stupid slate and stupid everything. Stupid Scott. Actually, Scott's okay. Stupid Caracan. Yeah. Stupid C++. Stupid forum spam bots. Bunch of bastards. I'll probably switch over to playing some Brackenstag with Adam when I get this fully set up. See what he's doing, because he's going to be at the kind of the end of his day as well, isn't he? Shortly. Look at that fucking shit. That UI is just awful. Look at that. It's 10%. You can set it to just absolute potato quality. Alright, so we need to find a way to change the... We need to update the window so that it can invalidate itself, or something like that. I'm not sure which function to call to get this thing to actually invalidate, so. Let's see if there's any resize stuff here. Set current display, utils, display changed? Is that what I need to do? Screen size change, resolutions. I mean, it's as simple as I just want to like invalidate force this thing to redraw itself. Get view rect. It's kind of the thing. Alright, so it's like this web browser. Alright, let's see if that'll do what we needed to. Alright, so we can invalidate it is what we'll do, but I think we need to get the actual, like, S compound widget. Forest Day shared assets? Interesting. So it should start off at 0.5. Nah, it didn't do it. I mean, I just want to tell this thing, like, hey, we've resized the fucking window. Can we go ahead and resize again, please? Give me a fucking break here. Thank you for following Met Jim. I am just still raging at everything. Alright, so it's f vector 2D size equals a window. Get size and screen. So we just need to trigger a resize on this thing, and that should do it. Pain in the butt getting all this stuff. Like, everything is so damn difficult. We'll get there eventually, though. How many devs are working on it? Well, I'm the only engineer, and then we've got artist slash creative dude Adam. So it's really just two people, and only one of those is an engineer. Every time I change it, it gets a little bit bigger. I mean, I don't like how there's not just like a... How is there not just a simple invalidate the window? You know? Like, how does that not exist? I mean, that's all we need to do is call this. You tried multiplayer from scratch and failed miserably? Ouch. Well, the Unreal multiplayer stuff has been actually not too bad. Actually, it's been pretty decent for most of it. Alright, so remake size, so S window, that H, we need to go edit this. This is going to cause us to recompile everything, probably. Resize. Remake size. I mean, that should just be adjust cached size. Alright, well, we'll see how it works. Yeah, we only started doing the multiplayer stuff back in September, actually. We were making a single-player game, but we switched over to a multiplayer game mainly because of marketing reasons. Like, yeah, we didn't even start multiplayer stuff until any multiplayer stuff until the beginning of September last year. So that's not too long ago. 4 months or whatever. But the multiplayer is not too bad. Oh god, yeah, 17 out of 120. Shit, I'm gonna have to rebuild everything. Well, it wasn't just the single-player indie market being crowded. It more had to do with just marketing our game, right? Like, one of the big issues with an independent project where it's just a couple people is, well, getting people to actually give a shit about your product. Like, it doesn't matter if you make the best game ever. If you don't have enough money for marketing, who knows? So we're working on a single-player game. We don't really know how much money to spend on it, right? Like, sure, Adam and I could, we're not like rich people whatsoever. We are, I would say, financially stable, but, it's not like either one of us is sitting on a pot of gold or $1 million or something like that. We're just simple dudes. So if we're going to throw a bunch of money at something, it'd be nice to have, some sort of indicator of, there's a good chance that we'll actually make it back. Because if we don't, it's like, well, shit. Now I'm broke. That was fun. That was great. I love being an independent developer. So we're making the multiplayer game first, and it's really going to let us know how many people are going to kind of show up for a single-player game. And also for marketing, like, we can actually play the game on Twitch if it's multiplayer, but if it's like a story-based single-player game, which it is, or will be, we can't really play that on stream. Like, you could play Rogue Legacy on stream, or Binding of Isaac, or, Lethal League, or any of these other, well, I guess Lethal League is not a single-player game, but, a lot of these indie games you can, play forever, like FTL and things like that, but we can't really do that if it's telling a story and then it's like, well, he dies in the end, surprise, oh no. That's you can only really have that surprise moment once, and it's not like we're making an RPG like Fallout or something else you could replay and be like, this time I'm only gonna punch people in the balls. So it's kind of like doubly screwed as an independent developer. Like, if you had a single player story-based game in like a large studio, you can pump out a lot of content, and you can also pump out a lot of marketing and make people show up. So kind of have to do a multiplayer game, otherwise we just need cold hard cash. And it looks like I'm going to be sitting here waiting for this damn thing to recompile. Just to get this thing to nicely reshape itself for us. Remake size. So we're going to call that from our graphics utils. Just like that. This will take a while to compile, so I don't know. Let's see what Adam's up to. Is he doing anything interesting? He's just planning his character in. Yeah, I guess we'll just boot it up for a little bit while we're waiting for this.